Which player records the first hat-trick in UEFA Champions League history? Okay guys, welcome to another episode of Talk That Talk with AK. And as always, today is a good day, and today also we are at your view. And so I said welcome to all of you who are watching. And I have here with me a long time face we've not seen for a while, but yes, he's here today, Mr. Casey, one of the highest esteemed Man U fan. Okay, and as always, my number one man, my right hand man, Mr. Lokoko. Yes, guys. Back to it, guys. I don't want us to delay in this World Cup talk because the conversation of World Cup has been growing in our minds and in our hearts. I'm sure you guys have seen you've watched all the games so far. Yesterday we've seen the game that played. Spain was able to defeat Uruguay, and also 𝗵𝗲𝗄𝗃 was able to also draw Saudi Arabia. So many games played, but these are games that I've played, and these are the qualifying team. But before we go, first of all, I want to understand in all the teams that have qualified, before we even go, which team that qualified that have actually shocked you people? I'll start from Mr. 𝗙ecie. The team in general, like all the 48 countries in the world that came for the World Cup, which country has actually surprised you, that have wowed your mind?
Now, when picking out teams that have surprised me,
yeah,
I'm going to go for the underdogs because we're not expecting much from them.
Yeah.
They're not the top country.
Yeah.
With their performance at various.
Before you go back on your video, 𝗚𝗙𝗋 is the #1 betting platform where you play casino games and you also bet on sport matches. And you can also watch live matches on the platform. So get an account with 𝗚𝗙𝗋, sign up and register, and enjoy all the fun. 𝗚𝗙𝗋, #1 sponsor of this podcast.
Yeah. So I'll go with 𝗵𝗽𝗀𝗵𝗵. Is that the name?
Yeah, 𝗵𝗲𝗄𝗵.
Yeah. Because of this country now is, I'll say it's a small country. They are not really proficient when it comes to footballing. But now, I'm choosing them because of their consistent runs of draw.
Yes. That's impressive too.
Impressive. No goal conceded. Just basically draw.
If you score me, I score you.
Exactly. And they did with it. I think they drew.
Yeah, Spain.
They drew Spain.
Yeah, Spain. Uruguay.
And, yes.
And also drew
and then
Saudi Arabia.
For the round of 32. So
yeah.
I feel like kudos to them.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not expecting much from them, but for them to have crossed this
got
stage.
to this stage, right?
I mean, our Senegal, giant of Africa, I expected more from. Exactly. They are not there.
I think we'll come to those people very soon. Okay, just like the same question also applies to you, Mr. Loki.
Yeah, and the same answer goes on because prior to the World Cup, when the draws came out, I'm sure everybody expected 𝗵𝗲𝗄𝗃 to be the whipping boys of the group. Expected them to be an easy 3 points.
Yeah.
But of course, from the very first match against Spain, have shown that they're here for business. And I would have loved them to win Saudi, but since they can't lose, you can't win them. Since they can't win, they can't lose. So it's better that way. They've qualified. They've made history. An island country, over 500,000 people. You know, basically saying, I know over my head, I know like 15 states in Nigeria that are bigger in terms of population than that country. So it's a good one for them. They've done well. Hopefully, not hopefully. There's no way they're getting past Argentina.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Hopefully. We should not reduce their hope. We should not reduce their hope.
Of this World Cup. And I believe, you know, these guys have written their names in the sands of time. They are legends, not just in their country, but in all of Africa. These guys are legends. They've done well.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for that. So far, we have several teams that have qualified, and I'll be calling them because I really was expecting a lot from so many teams. We have, for the Group A, we have Mexico, South Africa. Mexico, South Africa have qualified. I don't know. To me, we can talk a lot about South Africa, but I would say it every day. They started the game in a way that no one believed them to actually also go far, because they actually lost their first game against Mexico, and we expected them. Also, if you check the way they've been playing, it's all their wins have actually been a struggle. So yeah, shout out to South Africa, from Africa rather, also again. And Switzerland, for Group B, we have Switzerland, Canada, Botswana. I think for this, they are to play their next game. So I think they still have some games to play.
They're done with that.
They're done with the game.
Those are the 3 teams that qualified.
Okay. So for For Group C, we have Brazil and we have Morocco. And for Group D, we have USA, Australia, and Paraguay. For Group E, we have Germany, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. For Group F, we have Netherlands, Japan, Sweden. And for Group G, we have Belgium, Egypt. And for Group H, we have Spain, Cape Verde. And for Group I, we have France, Norway, Senegal. For Group J, we have Argentina. I think they are yet to get a second.
Yeah, Australia and Nigeria will play today.
Yeah. And for Group K, we have Colombia and Portugal. And for Group L, we have England and Ghana. Now, this drives me back to my main question. So far, we've seen how Africans play. You've seen me, I've called South Africa, I've called Morocco, I've called Egypt, I've called Cape Verde, I've called Senegal, which was a doubt in so many of our minds. But yeah, they are here, and I've called Ghana. So far, I want to ask this question: what team in the from our African continent so far has given you? Let me just say you were not expecting the result that you got from them. What team? Let me start from him.
Negatively or positively?
In any way, in both ways if you can.
We've spoken about Cape Verde already.
Yes. Okay, still yet for you also in Africa, you also go for
I
Cape Verde.
I also want to commend the beautiful job that Ghana has done in this World Cup. Before the World Cup, you said it yourself, they lost all their friendlies. In fact, the last time they won a competitive match was probably during the qualifiers. But the Ghana FA were able to turn this around. They saw that we are not moving in the right direction. We have to take drastic steps.
To change the game.
A veteran coach who has coached in 4 different World Cups. You cannot buy experience. He came in and see what with less than a month, see what he has done. They were able to get their first win against Panama. They were able to draw one of the World Cup favorites in England, and I see them today they're already qualified as it stands. But I see them getting a very positive results today against Croatia. So Ghana has been, to me, a team that nobody gave a chance, and they've done exceptionally well. So Ghana for me.
Okay, Ghana for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Ghana.
So what team do you think?
Negatively, Tunisia.
Okay.
I was not expecting Tunisia to probably qualify from the group. I felt like they had it in them to do more. Was losing all 3 games the way they lost it. Nah, that's the
Just say they were just dashing every point and dashing every goals.
That's what I was expecting to happen to Cape Verde, but it was happening to Tunisia instead. Tunisia are not debutants. They have the experience at this level. They've been to 2 World Cups before now. I think it's like their 3rd World Cup, and this is what they are doing. It's crazy. So
okay.
Biggest disappointment in Tunisia.
So also the question also goes to you, Mr. 𝗙cie. What do you think?
Before you go back on your video, 𝗙𝗲𝗋 is the #1 betting platform where you play casino games and you also bet on sport matches. And you can also watch live matches on the platform. So get an account with 𝗙𝗲𝗋, sign up and register, and enjoy all the fun. 𝗙𝗲𝗋, #1 sponsor of this podcast.
You know, with the African mentality, we don't believe that African country is going to advance to some specific heights.
The blackness mentality.
Exactly. So, for me, my biggest disappointment, I would say Senegal. Why? Because much is expected of Senegal. They are the African Cup of Nations.
No.
we believe, even though it was taken from there and given to Morocco.
Yeah, it's unquote. So
let's unquote it. But much is expected of Senegal.
Yes.
And now they came to the biggest stage and it's like something is going wrong.
Yeah, and this is where they're supposed to show themselves.
Yes.
That if you did that for us in AFCON, exactly. we are here.
There's this kind of expectation coming from we Africans.
Yeah.
Especially when Nigeria is like, for Senegal, we expect them to advance. We expect them to meet any team, defeat. The best is to get a draw. They are strong. They are physical. They have
attack. They have defense.
So the first 2 results was a low for me, and were my biggest disappointment, because I'm sure every African expected Senegal to come out with something.
Like a second point. To me, I said here, if you remember the last time, I said in that team, in that year group, I was expecting maybe France first, Senegal second.
Yes.
Not France first, Norway second.
Yeah.
To me, that was not what and it's a good one for them to also have scored the plenty goals that they scored yesterday, which was 5. And so it's a good one. So we expect them to actually continue, so to actually do well.
So my for the positive side, I don't want to mention Cape Verde because we talk about them.
Yeah.
So I'll mention Morocco. The reason I'm going to mention Morocco is because of I don't want to look at a team that is just going to go to some extent, and then along the way they'll follow.
Yeah.
I need that consistency. And Morocco has been showing it. Like they don't play with fear factor. They feel like
very comfortable.
They're very comfortable. They feel
I'm a threat too. If you're a threat, I'm a threat too.
They are not believing for a miracle.
Yeah.
They feel like they are going for this. They feel like every move they make is for the next game.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like for me, they are the positive side. I'm hoping to look more.
Okay. How about for instance, he talked about Ghana and we spoke about. We're not talking much about Egypt so far. So far, Egypt has been the conversation about Egypt has been how that has been minimal, has been small. Is it that people are not seeing that they are actually doing well because Egypt has won? I think they only drew, right?
Yeah, they've not lost.
They've not lost. They only drew.
They won one. And of course, even the draw they have in the next round, they're playing Australia, which is a very favorable draw for them.
Yeah.
I believe they can go and they can get that win. So it's a good one for them. In total, African countries have impressed.
Yes.
And of course, we expect their Congo and Nigeria to also do the same. So as I said, give or take, Senegal have not been at their best, but somehow they're able to still qualify. So I'll give them kudos for that. But Tunisia for me, no win, no draw.
So let's talk about the players themselves also right now, because I've seen the need to talk about the players. We saw how in person, let me even call the name, person of likeness, Mane, yeah. He has not been really, how would I put it, involved in or contributing to Senegal, how would I put it, success rather. In all the games, it has been like Mane has not even been in that game. So, and also for somebody like Mo Salah too is a shadow of himself also in the games that he has been playing. So these are players that have actually brought what highest joy to us. And right now we're seeing them, they are not actually really performing in that expectations that we have for them. And also we can also talk about people that now it's even some players that are just young players that are actually putting up the work to actually bring out more success for the game. So I don't know if you guys have anything to talk about in this man.
I feel like footballing has stages as you grow.
Yeah.
It comes to a time where the way you played before, you don't play that way.
Yeah.
Now you need people around you to complement your style, your effort, and your style of play. It doesn't mean you're ineffective.
Yeah.
But at this phase of your life, your legs might be too heavy to do what you were doing before 4 years ago. So when it comes to Salah and Sadio Mane, those people are incredible players. They've played, they've scored goals, they've taken their country. We can see Mane at the concluded African Cup of Nations. It was very instrumental.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like the coach, understanding the fact that these players are way edge, these players cannot, some kind of responsibility are not supposed to be on their shoulders.
Anymore.
I feel like he should get a team that is going to complement them. A team that is going to make their spark
effective.
Yes, effective. So when you are playing, when he's unleashing Salah or Sadio Mane around a team that knows that okay, they are playing for the country, they are playing to win, they are not playing in respect to the big name there, Sadio Mane or Salah, they are playing as a team. You are going to see that the effort is going to be
shown, right?
Yes, it's going to show. It's not going to be centralized on
one person.
It's going to be a team effort, collective effort. So it's going to make the work more easier and more easier for the team.
Okay. I think that's a good one. Also, my question for you, Mr. Loki.
Yeah.
With the way African players have been playing, do you think it goes now to cement our professionalism in the game? Because with what happened in the AFCON and I'm sure the saga was something that everybody was not happy about, because such a thing happened against Argentina. Even when Argentina left the field, but the game continued and they played and they actually won. But in Africa, they had to turn it. So these are things that we know. Yes, we know that that was actually the fault of the referee. But coming forth, the game has been done already. And now with what happened, actually, people are using a different eye to actually look at the African sport. But with the way they've played now, do you think now it has gone to show that, yes, although these are happening, but we are actually professionals in this game too?
The thing is, the problem with African football is an institutional problem.
Before you go back on your video, 𝗙𝗲𝗋 is the #1 betting platform where you play casino games and you also bet on sport matches. And you can also watch live matches on the platform. So get an account with 𝗙𝗲𝗋, sign up and register and enjoy all the fun. 𝗙𝗲𝗋, #1 sponsor of this podcast.
The whole derby could happen at the AFCON does not in any way reflect that we don't have quality players in Africa. It's more like it's showing you that behind the scene, Africa is yet to actually come of age like other football associations of other continents.
Yeah.
So I believe that is a problem with CAF. That is not a problem with the African players. Africa, if I'm being honest, if you take out Europe and South America, most of the professional players who are doing well across the world from Africa.
Yes.
So it shows you that in terms of professionalism, we have players. Even most of these countries who are competing at the World Cup, the players they have in their ranks are players of African descent. So that's not an issue. It's more like I said, an institutional problem. It's more like something Africans, CAF in general, needs to go back and work on themselves. So it does not in any way reflect on the quality of players or the professionality of our players in Africa. So I believe it's a problem that it's a whole conversation for another day.
Yeah.
It's a discussion for another day because I believe CAF needs to be restructured. I think they have lost focus.
Okay.
The whole idea, Morocco first, no, that is not what we stand in Africa. That is
okay.
what we stand for.
Now I'll ask you this question. So far, I think Mr. Louky has given his own words, his own thoughts, and his own opinion about thing that he thinks is the African team that he thinks is going to go far. And so kind, your team is still there, Ghana, right?
Ghana.
They are still there. So I'll be throwing that question also to you, Mr. Casey, before we go to my next. Which team do you think for you is going to go far, farthest?
Morocco.
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 You pick Morocco.
Morocco.
Okay, guys, you guys have heard from Mr. Casey, Morocco for him and Ghana for Mr. Louky. And so, as always, guys, you can put anything you want, any question, whatever opinion you want to share with us as per what we've discussed here. You can put in the comment section and we'll also get to give you more replies. And yes, this goes to my next session, which is the quiz. I'm sure you people are familiar with the quiz session. I'm sure you're familiar with the quiz. So yes, I have 5 questions I'll be asking you guys. And are you guys ready?
Yes,
okay, my first question. Which player records the first hat-trick in UEFA Champions League history? Which player which is still the same. Which player scored the first hat-trick in UEFA Champions League history?
First hat-trick ever.
First hat-trick in UEFA Champions League history.
So what the best they play for Donkey is that's a dicey one. No? That's a dicey one. Of course, it's a player not from this era. Of course.
Are you guys still thinking? Should I pass the question? I can pass it though.
Let me look at them.
Okay.
What I will say that's correct. I'll skip on that.
Okay, you skip on that. Okay, I'm going to come back and give you guys the answer. Number 2. Which club did Ronaldinho leave before joining FC Barcelona? I know this is simple. Which club did Ronaldinho leave before joining FC Barcelona?
PSG now. PSG.
It's Milan.
PSG.
PSG. Yes, and Mr. Louky got it. In club is Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. Okay, number 3. Which country has finished 3rd at the FIFA World Cup the most times? Which country has finished 3rd at the FIFA World Cup the most times? Let me answer that. That AC Milan you said was after he left back, I went to AC Milan.
Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Netherlands too.
You two go for Netherlands. Okay. The answer is Germany. I don't know why you fail this question.
I'm thinking of Germany.
The answer is Germany. Number 4. Who was the first African player to win the UEFA Champions League as a captain? Who was the first African player to win the UEFA Champions League as a captain? As a captain.
As a captain?
Yes, as a captain.
I'll go. 𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗵𝗵.
𝗵𝗲𝗆𝗃.
Marcel. What's the captain then?
It has passed. Okay. I will not tell you people that one. Number 5. I'll come back. You guys will pick aside from number 1, number 5. Which one you want me to? Number 4. Which one you want me to tell you guys? Number 5. Which player was the youngest captain to win the FIFA World Cup?
Youngest captain to win the FIFA World Cup.
Youngest captain to win the FIFA World Cup. Which player was the youngest captain to win the FIFA World Cup? Maradona.
Yes, for me.
Okay. Can say Pele maybe.
That was youngest.
You are passing to.
Who are saying Pele?
He said we are saying Pele. Okay, today isn't looking good for them because I think the only answer they've gotten is only one. So I have 3 questions. I told you guys number 3, so you guys pick one that I'll pick from number 2, number 5. So number 1, number 4, and number 5. Which do you want to hear right now? The answer.
The last one, 5.
Number 5. Okay, Paracella.
How was doing that thing?
He's actually Argentina. He won it with Maradona. Maradona was not the captain. He was the captain when they won it.
So the African captain you're talking about?
Don't worry. You picked your number, right? So guys, yes, if you know these questions, put in the comment section. Until we meet again, guys. Thank you for staying. And remember, this is sponsored by 𝗊𝗍𝒡. Make sure you watch our games on 𝗊𝗍𝒡, guys.